Hey everybody, welcome back as we are watching the players return to the pitch. There's Barbara Bonda and Priska Chalufya of Zambia. The officials have returned to the pitch as well. We are about ready to get underway. Half number 2 here in Cuiabá, Brazil. The inaugural 2026 FIFA Women's Series. It was a first half goal in the 31st minute by Yasmin of Brazil. And that is where we stand right now, 1-0 in favor of Las Canarinhas. And a red card was given to the goalkeeper for a dog-so foul on Portillo. So Zambia playing with 10. But it was a really spirited effort from the Copper Queens after their goalkeeper was sent off, much like earlier in the day. Canada, Jade Rose received a dog-so red card. Korea Republic ended up scoring on that free kick to level the match at 1-1. And then in the second half, Canada scored 2 header goals from Vanessa Gilles, who Casey Stoney called the best in the world. I'll put her up there in the top, 5. But the point is, Canada secures a victory with 10. So, and indeed, Casey Stoney called it a good thing. It was good practice for them to be in that situation. And as it is for Zambia, same thing. You are going to have to play with 10 sometimes, and it's good to have that kind of experience at this high level and on this elite stage. Obviously you don't want to, but you make the best of it. Match day 3 we will see a winner from this group of 4 on the 18th. Right back here in Cuiabá at Arena Pantanal. That's Blessing Maluba, one of the bright young stars for Zambia. Maluba, just 19 years of age, plays for the Marvelous Queens, and first name Blessing. Always a good thing when that's your first name. And there's the 18-year-old Mufonte. After Nolly got red carded, this is her very first international match. The 18-year-old plays for the Green Arrows. I'm sorry, the Green Buffalo in her club ball, but you know what? She has performed pretty well. After that goal by Yasmin, the first shot she ever faced, it's from Yasmin on a set piece from 20 yards away. But she has played well ever since that. And many, many games ahead for the youngster. A little deft chip shot. Caroline still coming into her own. I certainly put her as one of the best in the world. In the 10 jersey, 58 caps, 14 goals, plays for Manchester City. I think Brazil really dominated that first 45. They didn't have more goals to show for that kind of dominance, but still 45 to go. Angelina talking to head coach Arthur Elias. All right, let's get ready to shout out these subs as we see them. And for Brazil. The first one on the pitch is number 16, Raissa Bahia. Then Ari Borges, of course, number 17. She'll check in as well. Borges with one of the goals, one of the five, actually 4 goals. One was an own goal. Number 13 checking in, Victoria Kaulau. The hits just keep on coming for Brazil. The best of the best. Right here, right now. That is Emicar Calderas. Boy, she's been busy tonight. And number 25, Aileen Gomez. Gomez, the forward, plays for Pachuca, 20 years of age. Four subs for Brazil. And there's your goal scoring summary. Yasmin in the 31st minute. Here's Grace Chanda. There's a right-footed shot right into the arms of Leticia. Zambia has done a nice job playing with 10. They're still getting some shots on goal, attacking third opportunities as well. Priska grabbing her ankle, draws that foul on Brazil. Not a whole lot there, but number 16, Raissa, called for the foul. Chula, one of the players for the Green Buffaloes. More than a half dozen play for the Green Buffaloes in their club ball. Oh, that is just a gorgeous ball. Brazil in the box. Oh, the C pass and goal! Oh my! Caroline, no, it's Maranhão, forgive me. Brazil, 48th minute, they double their lead. Number 19, Maranhão, scores her second goal of this tournament. Brazil 2. I mean, look at that pass right there, and Maluba keeps her onside. But look at this dime. Wow. Gabby Portillo take a bow, and Maranhão with the finish. Maranhão all smiles. Just 21 years of age, plays for Palmeiras. Now with 4 goals to her name. And here they come. I mentioned Brazil scored 4 times in the second half in their 5-1 win over the Korea Republic. I think they like the second 45 better. Borges, another delicate chip over the top. Flag stays down. Oh, that's so good off the bar. Gio. She has been knocking. Once offside, that goal came back this time. Look at the lovely back heel from Ari Borges. Game of inches. All those players have checked out. Duda, Yasmin. And the 4 players that have checked in. Here's Banda. Looking for Grace Chanda, but errant pass. A little miscommunication there. Of course, Brazil looking for the counter. You're going to need more than one person on Barbara Banda, that's for sure. Here she comes into the box. Banda chips it over, and it's good! Not taking it away this time. Barbara Banda pulls one back for Zambia. 51st minute. What an electric player. And there it is. How about that ball from Mufonte? She gets the assist on the goal. The 18-year-old goalkeeper. And Maritza Banda, just too much for Maritza and Lele. How is that for an answer to the goal by Marignano? Marano. If you have not gotten on the Barbara bandwagon yet, do not delay. She is an absolute joy to watch. As is this Brazilian side. They don't even reload. I mean, the amount of talent that just oozes. They're so deep. They have nearly 2 starting 11s. Leisa cuts into the middle for Brazil. Maluba to Bellamu. Priska over the top to Bellamu. And good shielding by Kalau. As I thought Bellamu was going to win that foot race. Bellamu has played every minute of every game so far. Marano to Raisa, back to Marano. Gary Borges with the right-footed strike. Wow. How about the power behind that shot from Borges? Wide left. Woo. Borges with an absolute cannon. Playing for Angel City right now in the NWSL, the 26-year-old. 50 caps, 9 goals for Borges. Part of this FIFA Women's Series initiative has brought out the youth in the cities surrounding the stadium to come into the stadium, and they give them T-shirts and basically present to them these international friendlies, which can only help grow the game worldwide. Obviously, that is the reason that FIFA is doing these friendlies. And it's great to see all the kids out enjoying world-class football. Here's Priska down the right flank. She pulls it back. Double teamed. Lovely touch by Morano. She cuts into the middle. Oh, what a ball! Wow! And that is an easy PK. But the offside flag is up first. That was so close. My goodness. Gorgeous football by Brazil. Gabby Portillo apparently just, no, she's not offside. That is a bad call. Buffante, I do think that was, she had to do that. I don't think, of course, I don't think, is what I want to say, Portillo is going to catch up to that ball. And it'll be interesting what they do here. She was not offside, so. As a result, can you still give the penalty? Disregarding the offside call. And is that another red card, Dog? So they're the Angel City fans. That's right. Both Priska and Borges play for Angel City. Little hello on the field. But anyway, back to, so same thing. The goalkeeper comes out, commits a foul, same as the first half. Could we have a second red card? That would just be disastrous. If it is a denying of a goal scoring opportunity. Barbara Bonda's like, please don't make us play with 9. Barbara Bonda, all class. This referee, Emicar Calderas, has been busy. He's already taken a trip over to the monitor where she delivered the first Dogso red card to Zambia's goalkeeper, Nali. Uh-oh, we're gonna see it again. Are we gonna see a yellow and then a red? No, just a yellow and a penalty kick is given. Listen, I think this is the right call. Barbara, as the captain, telling her teammates. Now the argument, she's arguing that if the flag goes up, my team isn't playing. My team's gonna stop. Don't touch the referees, not a good idea. As of now, the goalkeeper has been yellow carded and Gabby Portillo has the ball to take a penalty kick. Referees had enough, but so book it, yellow card to Buffante. Portillo hands it off to Angelina, who will take this kick for Brazil. Will it be the captain? And it will be. 3-1. Cool as you can be for the Capitaine, Angelina. 60th minute. Brazil. Boy, that is terrific placement. Just clinical with the instep. So much surface area on the instep. You can control the accuracy so much better. And Angelina wants everybody to get up. I don't blame her. Goals should be celebrated. She is earning her pay tonight, that is for sure. Emicar Calderas from Venezuela. She has talked so frequently with the VAR booth. Gonna have to start charging. All right, back to live action we go. Out to Prisco on the right flank and across, well over the head of everybody. And Alina Gomez. Foul called on Zambia. It was the push from behind on Nachula that drew the foul. And there's going to be another booking, and it's either going to be on Shalesh or Nachula, number 6 or number 20. Could have been either. Probably is on Shalesh. She is waiting for Shalesh to stand up. And indeed it is. Rhoda Shalesh, the referee, did not like how physical she came in. And there's a second yellow. So she carded both of them. Well, that's a good call. They both fouled. So book number 20, Nachula, as well. And the referee, I think, is trying to get a hold on some of the physical play here. And another punch from Mufante. Been sort of a breakout tournament for number 19, Morano. Has 2 goals already, 21-year-old for Palmeiras. And let's shout out number 23 coming into the match, Mayara. Also plays at Angel City, the 21-year-old is in. Ludmila is coming in, number 14. And number 7, Dudinya, who has a goal to her name. How about those for 3 subs? Dudinya and Ludmila Mayara. That's what I mean. The the talent, the skill level, the technical ability is all there. It's really just a matter of the chemistry and gelling as a team, right place, right time. Copper Queens playing a 5-3-1. Keeps the ball in play. No whistle. And the referee indeed calls it a goal kick. That one went over the byline. Lisa. Almost. Didn't miss by much. Ludmila, who is just so dangerous up top with such good speed. 63 caps for Ludmila. 7 goals, plays for the San Diego Wave. The 31-year-old. A lot of Brazilians play for the San Diego Wave in Angel City. The NWSL. Loves Brazil. '67th minute. It was 1-0 at halftime, and we have had a bunch of scoring here in this second half. Brazil, in this tournament anyway, very much a second half team. Hard to measure though, as Zambia only playing with 10. And the kids love the cutback from Gomez. Look at that control, fantastic. Dudinha, there's a left-footed shot wide left. Gio has been close all night, but that's the right move. First time take. No time to dribble there, so applaud the effort as we announce number 21 for Zambia. Mary Mambwe comes in for Chipasula. Chipasula, the 18-year-old, has been a really good tournament for her. She has sort of opened eyes to her potential for Zambia. And Maurizia gives a knee right into the side of Barbara Banda. And Chilufya getting the wraparound from Kalau, but Maurizia, having been tasked with marking Barbara Banda, doesn't surprise me, but she will be yellow carded for that dangerous foul. Number 3 in the books, yellow card, Maurizia. And Ari Borges now has the captain's armband on, speaking with the referee. And here is Maurizia wanting to talk to the referee about the foul. Not sure what in the world she can say about that. That was a clear and obvious foul. when things get this physical, the option the referee has is to blow the whistle and blow it a lot. Start pulling out yellow cards. And trainer is signaling a substitution. Banda may not want to go out, though. Assistant referees asking the coaches to get back into the technical area, which is where they should be. All smiles from Emicar Calderas, our lead official from Venezuela. Banda is going to enjoy the stretcher off. I think she's okay. Just sometimes when you get kneed in the ribs, I think that's what happened. Banda had some injuries last year that kept her from playing, but she is back healthy this year in the NWSL with the Orlando Pride and here, and hopefully prayers up that she is okay. Just kind of holding her rib cage there. All right, back to live action. Grace Chanda from Zambia to take the free kick. She lifts it high, and Lele goes up and gets it. Not too challenging of a pickup there. Anytime the ball is elevated, always favors the goalkeeper. And coming into the game will be number 22, the substitution for Banda, who exited. That is Natasha Nanyangwe. The 26-year-old Nanyangwe plays for the Green Buffaloes as well. Did that touch Mauritia's right arm? I think the referee said no. So that would have been a penalty. If so, throw in. We have had many reviews tonight. Ludmila, you can see the wheels. And that'll be another yellow card. This time to number 3, Lushima Mwimba. Oh, she was very late. There is the stand-in head coach, Charles Halabano. course, the head coach is Nora Hoypla, not here for some reason. Here's the goal from Yasmin in the 31st minute. Stupendous goal. And there is Marano with an absolute dime from Gabby Portillo. And here's the great Barbara Banda with a delicate chip over a sliding goalkeeper. And then Angelina puts away a penalty kick in the 60th minute. And it's 3-1 Brazil. And a free kick and a nice header, but over the bar from Maurizia. Here's Ludmila on the right side, crossing it to the near side. The header, it's good! It's Raisa! And that is her first international goal for number 16. Raisa Bahia. Congratulations, brings a tear to the eye. Grab that football. A beautiful goal. Look, she's asking for it with the header. Goes right over the goalkeeper, Mufante. Perfection. Her first international goal is a beauty. And all the smiles for the youngster. Only 22 years of age, plays for Palmeiras. 77th minute for Raisa. And watch out! And it's another goal within under a minute. The second goal of the tournament for Jardinia. 5-1 Brazil. Is that an offside flag? Boo. It is. All right. Yep, good call. Thank goodness for slow motion. Brazil currently with this +3 goal differential in this game now sits atop the table as a result of that last goal by Raisa. They are now at +7 goal differential, Canada at +6, setting up a showdown between the two teams, number 8 and number 9 in the world, on Saturday night right here in Cuiabá, Brazil. And Lamila is okay, good to see. Not sure what they're checking here. Not sure what they're talking about. A civil discussion, I'm happy to say. Our lead referee, Calderas, had something to say to Bellomo who may be the acting captain as Banda has been taken off the pitch. What a busy night for the VAR room and for this officiating crew. There's the youngster Mufonte, the 18-year-old who was called to be on the field after Nali was red carded, the goalkeeper for Zambia. Trying to think about 10 years down the road when she's telling the story. Yeah, my first international match, I got tossed into Brazil, and they were 8th in the world. I suppose they're just confirming the offside call. And now we're going to see the substitute, Thais Lima, is going to get her first minutes, the goalkeeper for Brazil. And also Caroline will check in. Lele is going to get her first rest. And number 10, Caroline. Caroline scored a gorgeous goal in the last game. Thais Lima, just 18 years of age as that gets away from Dudinha. Yeah, Belamu indeed does have the captain's armband on. All right, so they're calling corner kick there, just the third for Brazil. And it'll be number 23, Mayara, to take it. Low driven ball into the 6-yard box, handled by Mufonte. Thais Lima, 5'10", plays for Benfica. The 18-year-old, just her second international cap. She's going to get some minutes, important minutes. Oh my goodness, Ludmila with the half volley. How gorgeous was that? She looked like she was floating ballerina right here, just right in stride, just over the bar. Oh, Brazil, samba, samba football. I love you. There's Caroline. 83rd minute, Zambia been playing with 10 since the 29th minute. Strangely mirroring the game before where Canada's Jade Rose was dog-sewed red card in the 28th minute. But in that case, Canada stood the test and won that match 3-1 with 10. Gomez with a cross to the top of the 6 in it. Nutmegs the goalkeeper, Dudinha. This time it's good. Her second goal of the tournament. Brazil leads 5-1. Gomez with the one-time touch, the header right down on the ground between the legs of the goalkeeper, Mufonte. Just too much. Brazil is just too much. They now have duplicated the exact score, 5-1 over the Korea Republic. Now Zambia playing with 10, same score line. And once again, 5 different goal scorers for Brazil. The Barbara Banda goal in the 51st minute was the goal from Zambia, and that was just as beautiful. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Will this goal be called back? And usually I think it will be when they're asking her to go to the monitor. Let's see, now that's not in the penalty area, is it? So I'm not sure what we're looking at here. Is that a foul on Ludmila? A studs up foul? And if it is a foul on Ludmila, of course, that would wipe off the goal. And that appears to be the case. Wipe that goal off from Dudinha. It's 4-1. Some love VAR, some don't. VAR, VAR, whichever you choose to call it. And Ludmila is incredulous. What? It is quite fortunate for Zambia in this case. There's Priska. There's your goal scoring summary. It was 1-0 at halftime, and then it was a goal fest after that. Morano scored in the 48th minute, made it 2-0. Then Zambia, Barbara Banda makes it 2-1. And then we have 2 more goals from Brazil. They just have so much firepower. I've said it often. Just a tremendous amount of talent. Offside flag was up. Free kick. Indirect free kick for Zambia. Great shot there, showing the offside on Caroline, but lovely chip from Gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Minutes. Probably have a good deal of stoppage time. We had 8 minutes in the first half. Love the sportsmanship here. Gorgeous helping up Chanda. 2 NWSL players. Barbara Banda, by the way, carted off on the stretcher. I think she's okay. Took a shot to the ribs, but better be safe than sorry. Throw in for Zambia. This is Arthur Elias. Born in Sao Paulo. It's always special when your head coach is from the country that you're coaching. 90th minute. And the percussion never stops in Cuiabá, Brazil. Calhoun. It's the second time she has had both arms wrapped around Priska. Calhoun, just 25 years of age, plays for Cruzeiro. All right, here's Chanda testing the young goalkeeper, Thais Lima. And headed away by Brazil, not really tested, and no surprise, 10 additional minutes of extra time. Gomez. Near side to Calhoun. Raisa. Oh, lovely move. Cross right to, guess who? Caroline! Brazil leads 5-1. Caroline cashes in again. Her second goal of the tournament. 90+2. A stoppage time goal for Caroline, who continues and adds her 15th goal internationally. And that's what a poor clearance will do. Headed right to the feet of Caroline, and she made them pay. Caroline, just 26 years of age, playing at Man City. And she is really at the peak of her game. Wow, what a right-footed rocket. Missed wide left from number 23, Mayara. Look at that step. Gorgeous tap from her left foot to her shooting foot. That's what happens when you get the best of the best on the pitch. A feast of delicious football. I can't wait for the Women's World Cup and Marta to finally get her flowers. I certainly hope she plays. Hope that's still on the table. Marta currently holds the record for 17 World Cup goals. She is the absolute GOAT. And that ball hits the referee. And I always like to point out that the referee's part of the field. It's your job to go around the referee. Marta with 121 total goals for her country. We talked about Christine Sinclair's 190 goals, still leads all goal scorers. Sink had retired just last year. Here's Ludmila in the box with the cutback. And the referee says play on. And no, she's gonna go ahead and give that corner, I'm sorry, the penalty kick. And Ludmila draws that PK right here. And Blessing Maluba just comes in late. And that's a good call. That's just a foul. It is a foul in the penalty area, and the result is a penalty kick. Another opportunity for Brazil to add to their goal total. Let's see who they'll get to take it. Right now, it's Kaulau stepping up. She gives a kiss to the ball. As Brazil once again lights up the second half. Kaulau makes it 6-1. All smiles for Brazil in front of the home crowd. What a performance. Vitória Kaulau cashes in. All smiles and an I love you to the fans and a bow. Brazil plays with such joy. Mind you, they're playing against 10, but still, Las Canarinhas, the Little Canaries, and number 11, this is Eve Lynn. This is her, I believe, her first international appearance. She's going to get a few minutes in stoppage time here. 18-year-old, plays for Santos. Eve Lynn checks in. And the hits just keep on coming for Brazil. Ludmila facing up, goes right around her defender. Shalesh with the clearance for Zambia. Back to Ludmila. That'll be a throw in for Zambia. It's a good look at Alina Gomez. Stays down, Dudinha, top of the 6, Dudinha! Nice save by the goalkeeper, Mufante. Corner kick, Brazil. Dudinha, so strong, it goes right into the chest of Mufante. Very brave of the 18-year-old to come out like that, and she's shaken up a little bit. One of the cool things about Zambia, and they do this awesome song in the tunnel before they come out in the actual procession. That is, I hope everybody gets a chance to see it, because it's kind of like a New Zealand haka, but not. But it serves to pump them up, and it's really cool. And the 18-year-old is getting some of the magic spray. Fonte has a yellow card. Mayara waiting patiently to take the corner kick for Brazil. They'll go it short. Dudinha, the overlapping run from Mayara. A little too much pace for Caroline. Goal kick, Zambia. Arthur Elias has to be really happy with his team's performance tonight. You know, it's one thing to play against 10, but you still have to get the job done. You still got to put the ball in the back of the net. Brazil has done that 6 times tonight. And there is your final whistle. Brazil 6, Zambia 1. It was certainly a spirited performance from Brazil. That bright yellow jersey they wear is in part to describe their samba style of football, which is very pleasing to the eye. Your goal-scoring summer, remember, it was just 1-0 at half. Yasmin in the 31st minute scored an absolute golazo of a set piece. In the second half, it was Maranhão in the 48th minute to make it 2-0. Then Banda scores for Zambia to make it 2-1 in the 51st minute. And then it was all Brazil after that. Angelina, a PK in the 60th minute. Raissa in the 77th minute. And then 2 in stoppage time. Caroline and Kalau on a PK. What a night for the green and yellow. Brazil with a dominating win. They will jump to the top.